Hey everyone, let me wish you first Merry Christmas. Let this season bring you the joy and delightment in you as well as around you. Hi, I'm Ajay, the plenipotent of Christ for the sake of gospel. When we speak about Christmas, there is a big smile in our face because this is a festival, a celebration. The Redeemer of the world, the salvation has been brought down to the earth from heaven. It is the greatest plan that has been shown to this mankind when Jesus has come to this world. It is not the same when Christ was really born. The scenario behind the birth of Christ is really different. And today, I want to tell you three important things what was happening behind the scene in the birth of Christ. The first point is God broke the silence. These are the days of darkest era. Some theologians call it as silent era, which means God did not intervene or God did not speak to his own people. God is away from the humankind. There was temple, there was sacrifices, but God was not involved and God is not accepting what these people are giving to him. When the high priest Zechariah was doing his priestly work, the angel broke the silence. Silence was broken by God by revealing what he is going to do to fulfill the Old Testament prophecies. You may think that the Archangel Gabriel was not talking about Jesus. Yes, he was not talking about Jesus, but he was talking about John the Baptist. He was the one who was a forerunner. That means he has to make way for the ministry of Christ. So his birth is a symbolic representative or a prophetic representative to show that the Messiah is going to be born. So the first thing that God did about Jesus' birth is breaking the silence. In your life, do you think that God is not immanent? Do you think that because of your sin and because of your practices, God is not showing up? Even though you pray, even though you cry, even though you go through a lot of stuffs, you see God is not working? Let me tell you, in this season, God will break that silence and He will reveal the future plan, the forerunning plans of your life to make you succeed and to make you prosper every day in salvation, in righteousness, and in all the will of God. The second point is God breaks the fear. When the Archangel Gabriel was shown up to the high priest, the Zechariah, he was scared. He was afraid. As I already told you about the silent era, no one in the world have experienced the spiritual experience because God did not reveal himself. When all of a sudden angel shown up in front of the high priest, he got afraid and he saw him different because he did not have any experience before. The inexperience in spiritual realm made him to fear what God willing to show him. Many of the time we get afraid because the plans that God is giving us seems very big. When we don't find God's presence, when we don't have time for God, I tell you, when God shows up, we will feel guilty. We will be scared of the plans that God is showing us. But let me tell you again, this is the season where God is going to break the fear that has been getting inside you. He will make you to understand His plans further and He will make you to lead what He wants in you. The will of God will be taken care by God Himself. So my third point is God answers all your doubtful questions. Zechariah could not believe what God is telling him. Gabriel trying to tell him that he is going to hold the plan that is coming in front for the birth of Christ. But Zechariah was doubtful. He was thinking about his own weakness and meekness. Again, God answers by the way that He always answers. When Zechariah could not believe, God wanted him to be quiet, not to speak, not to make any mess up. So He made him to be quiet. Let me tell you, if you cannot believe something when God reveals, be quiet. But to me personally, I don't want to be in the situation of Zechariah because I want to speak, but speak right. Before concluding this, let me give you a small revelation. This season is a season of knowledge. When you read the Gospel, you can see that the angel Gabriel alone comes down. He was the angel of wisdom. He revealed things. This is a season that God gives the knowledge, the season of knowledge and wisdom about heavenly realms. So, do not forget, this season God is going to reveal whatever He has planned for you. Let this Christmas be a blessing to you. God will break all the silence in your spiritual life. God will break all the fear and show you that He is still a gentle God. And God will change all your doubt by answering it in His own way. God bless you.